Fans are ready, we're ready, and the Golden Flashes will kick it off to get this contest started, and that will sail out of bounds and has already ran for 2 touchdowns on the season. They go to Henderson to get this started. Henderson in the backfield. They give it to him. Henderson dancing, engulfed at the line of scrimmage. This 2nd and 10. Messiah Birch motioning back, gets the handoff. Birch trying to stretch the field, eludes the first tackle. Roberson flares it out to Henderson. Henderson with the stiff arm, able to get the separation. 4th and 2, Buffalo trying to keep the drive alive. Snow motions down, they fake the handoff. Roberson dives ahead.
Get somebody free and put pressure on Roberson.
Roberson back to pass, finds Henderson. It's a foot race to the first down marker. Very good point, 4th and 5. Roberson back to pass once more, chased out of the pocket, trying to use his legs. Roberson not gonna get it. Ball pops free. The handoff to Kimbrough. Kimbrough, nice stiff arm, getting to the sideline. Kimbrough.
Because Red Murdoch and company for Buffalo, they will stop the run.
DeShields slings it to the outside. Wayne Harris the catch. Harris is still dancing. Harris finally stood up. Getting those two to miss was huge. So DeShields and company. Gavin Garcia in the backfield. They give the reverse on the other end. We're sprinting towards the end zone. Maurice Stevens, 31-yard touchdown.
It was designed to make the linebackers flow to the right. No one takes.
So the extra point, Will Harisco pipes it through.
Because he's not sure what he's seeing. Linebackers run out, safety freezes, wide receiver can get in there and block the safety, have bought into what he wants to do and how he wants to do it.
Henderson, the carry. Snow has had a touchdown reception in the last 5 consecutive games. Henderson the back, they give it to him. Wide open hole, but dashing in there. Down Buffalo, the last couple of opportunities. They've been short on first down. Roberson slings the slant in and out of the arms. Initial 3 safety look right now. They rush 3, drop 8. Roberson stepping up into the throw, sails it, intercepted. DeShields going through his progression, slings it quickly to the outside. That pass. DeShields, pressure coming in his face, trying to escape out of the pocket. Crawford chasing him down. DeShields scampering, taking a shot as he leaps into the air.
You've got 2 plays to get this first down, I would imagine.
14 months out from that 3rd tear does not wear a brace, does DeShields. They hand it off. Kimbrough right up the middle, picks up the first down. For Kent State, trying to keep this drive alive. They lead 7-0. DeShields, simple out route. Catch is made. DeShields going to give it an honest try. Slings a pass. It's broken up. What a hit by Solomon Brown.
Just an amazing tight end.
Henderson having to fight for some yardage.
As a football player, and adapted so quickly. That's why he's in the Hall of Fame.
They go to Henderson. He's chopped down well short.
Really doing a nice job.
They call him key, and so far this defense has been all over the edges. Harris is going to try and field this.
Watch those inside linebackers for Buffalo. They will run right to the ball.
Garcia the back. They give it to Garcia, and Garcia immediately met right behind the line of scrimmage.
No, it's very encouraging. It means the guys have bought in, frankly.
DeShields the handoff, and a hard run by Garcia. Goes off tackle, cuts it back the other nation. Right reveal the zone. Look, DeShields dancing in the pocket, eludes the pressure. DeShields uses his legs once again. So far, off to a fairly clean start. It's the handoff to Wolford. Wolford lowers the shoulder. DeShields fakes the handoff. DeShields this time just trying to get rid of it. He was. DeShields, flag comes in, flips it to the outside. Garcia in the open field. Garcia stood up.
They at least got 1 first down, so they got a chance to boom it.
Durkin, it's deflected. Oh, Pete Limbo, the special teams wizard. For Buffalo, they take over on the 8-yard line, 1st and goal. Roberson, he's hit as he goes back. Ball's on the ground. Kent State pounces all over it.
Little
Now we have
twitch.
some movement. Yep. Just needs to hold his water a little bit longer. Now to Shields, hands it off, and muscling forward is Garcia. To Shields, the handoff to Garcia, knifing forward, and Deion Crawford was creeping towards the line of scrimmage. When they go to the ground once more, it's Garcia from the 17-yard line for DeShields. Fakes the handoff. DeShields in the open field is wrapped up. A terrific tackle made by...
Yeah, nice job. I mean, they know they get a lot of quick flow out of this Buffalo defense. That's why it makes it's so good, and that's why these linebackers make so many tackles.
Harris in motion. DeShields back to pass one more time, going through his progression, steps up, wants to go over the top. It's Wolford. Wolford hauls it in.
Play, is it Drew DeShields and his movement? Is it his throw?
And now all the momentum in favor of Kent State. DeShields in a groove, sets up the screen, out to Brown. The starting center for Kent State. We'll try to give you an update on his status, but so far the offense hasn't missed a beat. They'll go to the outside one more time for Brown. Big body risk. Harris in motion. They bring the house. DeShields has to dance around. DeShields can't avoid it, and Buffalo picks up the sack. To resemble Eddie George on this drive. So here it is. Buffalo backed up. They go to the air. Roberson, catch is made on the outside. They hand it off, and that has been the theme here, Randy. Nothing going on first down. A very important third down opportunity for Buffalo because Kent State has dominated time of possession thus far. 3rd and 3. Roberson back to pass, pocket collapses. Roberson's tripped up.
Drennan
set to kick, little end over end, short, and it takes a Kent State bounce. And you look at some of those streaks historically, that's one of the all-time longest streaks. 1-1 on this season, a win over Merrimack in the early going. They get it outside
to make them think during halftime.
DeShields, pocket breaks down. He's got some room to run. DeShields throws it late across his body. Has played a very clean game in guiding this offense. They let him rip it again. DeShields down the string is Wolford once again. Touchdown, Kent State, 41 yards. And
ran by the corner, ran by the safety.
Extra point is good. So
That's a good combination.
Randy, it's their first 2-touchdown lead over an FBS opponent since November 1st, 2023.
It's loose.
And we have a ball that's out. Could this be a crumble?
All maintenance and basics, because what they're not doing right now is nothing complicated.
And so now Roberson just trying to get his team down the field, crossing route. Gathings with the catch. That'll be a first down.
Game, because with your choices of those 5 possessions, you don't want a repeat of anything you saw on the screen right there, and got to throw it.
Roberson back to pass. Roberson has to run it. He'll easily pick up the first down. Look at all the green grass, and Roberson, a big-time collision right near 36.
Got to get to the 35 to get him in play.
It's Gathings, easy pitch and catch with the first down, and a huge hit delivered late. Roberson comfortably sails it over the top. McMillan, it makes the catch, and Buffalo strikes with their first touchdown, 38 yards. This is the new air raid Bulls offense, apparently. Extra point is good. It's time play over the top to McMillan, who just wins the one-on-one.
And as you saw Taquan Roberson, he just stood in there.
7 after the Buffalo strike, and
be suspicious if you're Kent State in this situation for something goofy out of Buffalo.
Dorelis Clark, who ran back a kickoff for a touchdown in the opening game against Merrimack to help seal.
So they've got their backup. Rivera at right guard is overplaying at center. So don't discount that. That can really hurt the coordination of an offense, especially when they're in gun like now.
And DeShields, a miscommunication on that took about 3 seconds off the clock.
Yeah. That was DeMiss, but taking sides with the receiver, I assume.
Four-man rush. They hand it off. Always siding with the receiver here as Garcia stopped for a very short gain. Durkin has plenty of time. And Buffalo's going to set up the return here. It's Snow. Snow tripped up. Excellent coverage down. 92 yards in under a minute and 20 seconds last drive. Roberson to the outside. Henderson catches and Roberson thought about tucking it. This time slings it to the outside and throw the ball heavily here in the first half. Part of it just trying to get down the field quickly. Roberson again to the outside. They go to Morrow. Roberson sensing the pressure, dumps it off to Henderson. He will get to that target line and out of bounds. So now after the training for Buffalo, no timeouts once again. 1st and 10. Roberson was looking at the end zone. He's got Gathings calling for it, and that's going to sail out of bounds. 2nd and 10. Roberson in the gun. Four-man rush. Roberson can't afford a sack. Trying to go to Snow. His jersey was held. They rush 4. Roberson is just going to sail this out the back of the end zone.
To stroke this thing.
28-yard attempt from the left hash for Howes. 2 of 3 on the season. Kick is up. And it is good. So has helped guide this team to that first half lead. He's looked very poised in the pocket. DeShields this time dumps it off and chopped down.
Defensively, you reacted really well, and you
and maintain momentum in this game. Makes it 2nd and long for Kent State. We've seen DeShields use his arm and leg. DeShields has to go through his progressions, chased out of the pocket. He'll just dump it into the turf. And so Buffalo in the first. Charlie Durkin. Great snap protections there. Snow will call for the fair catch and scoops it up at about the 40.
Lambo, I'm sure, on the sideline.
Sometimes it's not how you start, it's how you finish. That was the case for Buffalo last season, winning their last 5 games en route to 9 victories. Roberson dumps it off.
And they won that first down because of sloppy tackling. You were there, you were ready to make the tackle, and you couldn't close the deal.
On their initial drives to start this 3rd quarter, Wayne Harris will take this one. Wayne Harris darting upwards, cyclone down at 14-10. DeShields the handoff. Garcia tries to deliver a blow, but Mitchell Gonser fills.
Haven't really heard a lot out of him.
We haven't. Red Murdoch 2nd in the nation in tackles last year. Garcia out some instructions to the offensive line.
One safety, it's a blitz.
They try to go with the handoff. Buffalo all over it. Durkin barely gets it off, knocked to the field. Fair catch is called for by Snow. He twists out of it. Snow going to pick up some yardage. Snow on the sideline.
In 2 weeks, too.
Taking on everybody in this day. It's Roberson. Perfect pass delivered. And you saw Morrow try to hurdle.
Standpoint of running, Kent State's taking a lot of that away, but if they insist on passing, they're doing real well with it.
Big 6 yards on the gain to Snow, and sometimes you hurdle. And
he's been very accurate today.
Roberson again back to pass. This time, corner of the end zone. It's Morrow for the score.
From his offensive line. And by that, and he's just smiling and dialing at this point, and he's going to
point. And Kent State led 14-0, but the Bulls come sharp. How about Morrow? 0 catches coming into this game. He's got 5 for 73. Here's the screen. And that Buffalo defense escape out of the pocket much here in the 3rd quarter.
Haven't had the ball much in the 3rd quarter.
And DeShields tries to run. Nice little move to put his foot in the ground.
Gonser and Red Murdoch were right there in the middle, trying to run that middle screen with the offensive line, and that's how you gum it up with your linebacker.
Hopperton in motion. They go to Garcia. Garcia, was it enough? Looks to be short. Been 3 out of their last 4 drives. Buffalo has scored points on. Snow motions to the backfield, and Roberson just chucks that into the dirt as Kent State was all over.
By their nature, they know if they don't feel blocks, there's a reason. Usually it's a screen.
Roberson back to pass to Gathings. That is broken up.
And these are the situations that early on Buffalo wasn't handling well. And a
three-man rush. Roberson dancing out of the pocket. He's got a chance to pick up this first down. Takes a big hit right at the first down marker.
up, makes that tackle, almost got there in time.
But it's Roberson that gets to the finish line first. Roberson again, galloping out of the pocket, upended near the sideline.
Quick here, you take a shot.
It's a rare run. Henderson, a little wiggle. Henderson to the outside. Oh, it's the running of the Bulls as Henderson in the end zone. 36. So 4 out of their last 5 possessions, Buffalo scored. You go pass, 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 and change it up by going to the ground.
Yeah, well, that's when the run is that effective and you're getting those kinds of...
DeShields scrambling, no solution there. Flag comes in though. Morrell has been out for the majority of this game now. And the dominance of the line of scrimmage has changed. As you see right there, 3 Bulls go right through the offensive line for Kent State and are able to hit the ball carrier. A loss of 2, Company.
Well, just a great example. Watch this play. Look at the blocking or lack thereof.
Devin Morgan, also one of the defensive linemen with the penetration. DeShields, clock running fast, just has to chuck it up, catch is made. State need to keep the chains moving. Can they respond? DeShields again, backpedaling. DeShields escaping the pocket. DeShields sprinting. They fake it to Garcia, over the top, it's the reserve tight end. Tarek Mulder rumbling towards the end zone. 50 yards and another home run for Kent State.
Took a pretty good shot to the chops, holding that ball long enough. Right there.
DeShields, yep.
He's wide open.
Put on them the Golden Flashes. 12 yards since then. And Buffalo has scored on 4 of their last 5 possessions. They go to Henderson. Having a field day right now for Buffalo. They go again. It's McMillan. Easy slant route for the first down. Look at DeShields getting some treatment to his elbow, but on the outside it's Gathings. There's a flag that comes in.
15, but at least get yourself half, about 7 yards.
They go to Henderson. Henderson trying to move the pile, but
a little bit of night and day between the first 5 possessions for Buffalo and these last 5.
Roberson pump fake, pocket collapsing. Henderson catches it on the outside. 2 in the second quarter, so they've been playing clean. Roberson dropping back. Gathings the crossing route. Gathings hit by 3 defenders. Regular season last year, the fact that Kent State's got 300 total yards of offense through the third quarter is promising. Harris let that ball bounce out of left, thumb and wrist taped up now to start this series. He's going to tuck it and run. He's right-handed, so it's his non-throwing.
So that you can keep breathing, you can keep going, you get another shot to stay on the field.
Here's Wolford. Wolford brought down, hogtied. Kimbrough steps up. Pass is caught across the middle. Ardell Banks. DeShields has completed 71% of his passes. They hand it off. It's Kimbrough. Fight. Go to the ground once more. Kimbrough trying to drag a defender. Gets slung forward.
It brings up 3rd down 5.
3rd and 5 is still reasonable, but you're backed up far enough now that you have to have the first down. Would not imagine you're going for it on 4th down in this situation. Distinct lack of defensive backs in the back end.
And a mistake by Kent State. Yes, Buffalo, they rush 4, twist. DeShields trying to get to the outside, gets the angle. DeShields.
If you're Mark Carney, you got to hold your breath a little bit when your quarterback who's playing this well kind of lowers his shoulder on a defensive back, especially his throwing arm.
DeShields going to keep it right up the middle. Did he get it? 1st and 10. DeShields back to pass, coming right through the hole is Wallow. DeShields again, slings it late, takes a hit out of bounds. The catch is made by Harris. A flag comes in as well. Once again for Kent State, they trail by 3. The handoff, Garcia. Garcia doing a fine.
Just like that, let him go, because if you don't let him go, he's going to run away. There's going to be a tug, and the officials.
At 6'8", you really can't hide that. So 2nd and long, they dump it off. Kimbrough, a spin move. Kimbrough drugged down. 3rd and 2 for Kent State, trying to keep this drive alive. They trail by 3. DeShields will keep it wide open in the flat. Another big-time play. The 14th play of this drive coming up. Garcia right up the middle, sheds the tackle. Garcia still on his feet.
Don't let him beat you with his feet.
DeShields, the slant, the catch is made. First down. Garcia trying to cut upfield. DeShields joined by Garcia in the backfield. DeShields is going to pull it. DeShields dumps it off. It's the tight end, Mulder. He is tackled out of bounds at clearly 4-down territory for Kent State. The handoff, Garcia. Was he able to pick up the first down? Season for Mark Carney. DeShields keeps it himself. DeShields, a wiggle. Gotta be golden. The Flashes take the lead. DeShields.
Why didn't they kick a field goal? I think it's a smart decision by Mark Carney. This is an important extra point.
To make it a 4-point lead. The kick is good. To make sure Buffalo does not get into the end zone if they want to try and secure this win. It's going to be an honest return from the Bulls. That's going to give them field positioning at around the 23 of the fourth quarter. They go to the outside. Gathings pulled down. So it makes it 2nd and 10. They bring 5. It's picked up to the outside. Long pass and catch. That is hauled in.
That's good design and good execution.
1st and 10 at midfield. Roberson all sorts of time. The crossing route to McMillan. McMillan, green grass in front of him. The Golden Flashes defense. It's the first time they've taken the field this quarter. They've surrendered 40 yards on the last 2 completions. Roberson dumps it off. Continuing this fast-paced tempo. Roberson dumps it off to Henderson. Henderson gets out of bounds.
But if you're going to be sure one guy doesn't beat you, it'd be Morrow, the way he's played today.
They hand it off to Henderson.
Take their shot.
Here's Roberson, waiting for the action to develop. Down the field has Gathings. No good. Incomplete. So
good protection. Just ran out of football field. Got man coverage up there.
Morrow has 7 catches. It's Snow that wheels out wide open. Snow in the end zone. And a late scoring avalanche. Snow with the touchdown, 22 yards.
The outside receiver, Snow's the inside receiver. You'll see Morrow cross, Snow's going up and out. And is this a touchdown?
Ball comes out at the very end, but it's after he hits the pylon and his body's out of bounds when this ball comes out. So
it's never over until you run out of time.
Extra point is good.
The heck with Clark. Kick it out of the end zone. He can't return that one.
This will be out of the end zone, so no chances. They would appreciate that. DeShields has been magical this afternoon in his first career start. Can he bottle up more of it? DeShields, pocket collapsing, feels the pressure behind him. Another late throw, this time off target. 4-man rush. DeShields with time. Deflected. A heads-up play. DeShields has time again. Down the middle of the field. Just too long for the outstretched arms.
Cover the entire field.
It's a 3-man rush. DeShields has to escape out of the pocket. Looking for a safety valve. Going to keep it. He'll be well short. Knocked out of bounds by Buffalo.
Trying to make something happen.
The gain. It will be 1st down, Buffalo.
So now it's up to Buffalo with Henderson. They'll hand it off. Henderson right up the middle. Picks up about 5 yards. 5 seconds left. Buffalo leads by 3. 2 timeouts remaining for Kent State. Henderson trying to pick up a couple more. All Buffalo needs is a 1st down. It's going to be Roberson rolling out, loses ground. Roberson tackled.
You were kind of close.
40 yards. DeShields back to pass, looking for the sideline. Catch is made for the 1st down. DeShields looking towards the sideline again. DeShields in the shotgun. 3-man rush. DeShields has to get rid of it quickly. That might not do it. Ripped away. Ball comes loose, and Buffalo's going to win this game. Jalen McNair scoops it up Dazzle dazzle.
I think they were trying to get a little pitch back, and the timing just did not quite work out right.
Passing attack, a career day for Taquan Roberson.